Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and honored guest. Thank you so much. My name is Rafaela O'Reilly, and I'm so excited about this topic. I wanted to give you something spooky to think about. We have Halloween next week, and I thought, wow, what can I talk about that's scary and spooky? Years ago, when I started in radio, one of my shows landed on Halloween. I thought, like a good DJ, let me look up some stuff about the song Werewolves of London, maybe some kind of facts about it. And lo and behold, I run into stuff about the deaths of rock legends and rock singers. And I read about it and read about it. And I was completely intrigued. And I thought, how could there be all of these deaths in rock? We think about rap, Tupac, Biggie. Those murders, deaths, they're not solved. And I thought, well, let's think about rock and roll. There's a lot of money in the industry. Envy. You rise to the top. You're a rock star. Somebody wants to notch you down. It can be envy of your own band members, envy of your competition. You never know who's trying to get you. So I wanted to start tonight's speech talking about Sam Cooke, one of the purest soul singers this country has ever had to offer. Sam Cooke had hit after hit after hit. He ends up getting killed, shot at a seedy LA motel by the manager. Etta James, blues singer, amazing blues singer, sees the body. There is no bullet hole in the body that she can see. There's no bleeding consistent with a bullet hole, but the body is beaten from head to foot. There was no follow-up investigation on what she saw, and it remains a mystery to this day on how Sam Cooke actually passed. Let's talk about Bobby Fuller. I Fought the Law and the Law Won. Great song. It became a hit. It was covered by Tom Petty. The Ramones covered the song. The Clash, when they hit the United States, they came in doing a cover of that particular song. He supposedly committed suicide 2 months after that song became a great hit. How does that happen? He was on his way to his mom's house. Does that make sense to anybody? You're on your way to your mom's house, you commit suicide? They found his body laying in the front seat of the car. Many people, unlike Sam Cooke, where Etta James was the only lady who had seen the body, in this murder, many people saw that Fuller's body was covered in bruises. But he was also doused in gasoline, saturated in gasoline. The coroner's report said that he asphyxiated because he couldn't get oxygen from all the gasoline fumes. The gas can was right outside the car. The gas can was never checked for fingerprints. They never did any, the gas can was thrown away in the trash. Remains a mystery. Was it really suicide? He's on his way to his mom's house. He's famous now. He has a big hit. And he supposedly commits suicide. Paul Williams of the Temptations gets in a fight with his girlfriend. He had been talking for months about being suicidal and suffering from depression. He has an argument with his girlfriend, goes outside in an alley, according to the police report, grabs the gun with his right hand, shoots himself on the left side of his head. The logistics, the audacity of the theory, the bullet, the gun, was shot twice. No investigation was done because he was suicidal and had talked about being a suicidal person that was suffering from depression. Club 27. Has anyone ever heard of the Rock 27 Club? So there's one, and I think you and I talked about it a little bit last week, Tom. The people that I'm going to talk about now, these are rock legends, rock musicians, that all had terrible problems with it. Using heroin, using alcoholism was something that they all suffered. And depression, I think some of it was there because it coincided with drug abuse. It was just a mess. Kurt Cobain fatally shot himself in his home. 2 of his extended family members had also died of shotgun wounds from depression. It was said that his was a suicide. He was 27 years old when he died. Amy Winehouse found dead in her London apartment. They said it was definitely alcoholism. There were traces of drugs in her body. She was 27 years old when she died. Jim Morrison of The Doors. He, no secret, large into drugs, very much an alcoholic. He died. He was age 27. The unfortunate thing and the mystery behind his death is that no autopsy was ever done. And there was a lot of speculation. Who injected him with the heroin? He wasn't, and I think it went through the elbows, but they weren't sure who had administered the drug. It was all a mystery, and without the autopsy, they couldn't prove anything. Was it the alcohol, was it the drugs? Nobody was really sure. Again, Jim Morrison died at age 27. Again, the Rock 27 Club comes from the age of these deaths. Jimi Hendrix was 27 years old when he died, asphyxiated on his own vomit. Janis Joplin died at age 27. Ron McKernan, he was Pigpen of the Grateful Dead, and on and on and on. You can see how this topic was intriguing to me. When I started in radio, it was Halloween. I started reading about this. So in conclusion, I hope that you feel the same spookiness that I felt when I ran across the 27 Club and all those interesting details. I wanted to face my fear tonight and talk about a topic that I like, and it helped me with my fear, talking about something that I enjoy, which is rock legends and music. Thank you for your time.